13, Kyle Kuzma.
For the defending champions, Case and Wallace go. And tonight again, the comm center, Michael Grady, Brent Berry, Christina Pink, and a lob threat cut off by A.J. Green. Chet Holmgren, turnaround Jay, left it short.
Trying to get the all-star going with their first play of the game. And a good job by A.J. Green, the late switch to catch Chet on the lob.
Holmgren had a collision late in last night's win over Phoenix. Weren't sure if he was going to play in this one, but of course available to go. Skip pass, Kuzma will drive, pump, and
Good travel, no?
Oh, they're calling a offensive foul on Jericho Sims.
Yeah, Sims underneath with the grab, just anticipating. That's sometimes, you know, the perimeter guys can sometimes fake out the big guys down low who are battling for.
Holmgren. That was Wallace up top. Isaiah Joe from beyond the arc swish. That gets the scoring started here in OKC. Sims outside to Jang, extra pass. Now it's Green up top. Another guy who's not shy about shooting it from beyond the arc. Green right on cue.
What a great answer from A.J. Green. 90% of his shots are coming from the three-point line. So how about that for a shot diet?
Holmgren rimming out, and Kuzma the rebound. Thunder have won back-to-back, and as you mentioned, Milwaukee winners of 4 of their last 5. Both teams dealing with injury concerns. That ball ricochets out of bounds.
And bother A.J., he knocks it down.
Hand off to Porter. Porter on the move, blocked by Holmgren. Wallace with the handle. Joe again. Off the mark. Jang the board.
For the chance for Jang coming back to the team that traded him away, getting the start here. I'm sure he wants to perform well.
And can't hit there. Sims tried to keep it alive, but Wallace comes away with it for the Thunder. Williams in the paint, pull up Jay. Won't go, and Jang the board. Jang played most of his first 4 years of his NBA career here in Oklahoma City before he was traded before the deadline. This is Kuzma all the way to the rack, can't hit. Both teams 1 for 5 in the early going. Dort, no. And it's out of bounds, where it will go to Milwaukee.
Jason Wallace and Lou Dort, and then behind them is Chet Holmgren, one of the best shot blockers in the game. So not a lot of space. He's got to find room like that to get shots off.
Kevin Porter Jr. going window shopping. Milwaukee up by 2. Wallace pull up Jay over Green, left it long. OKC 1 for 7 to start this game. Porter behind the back, down the lane, left it for Sims. Sims under the hoop, can't get it to go, tips it up and in.
Jericho, such a force down low as a big. Coming off a perfect game in Orlando. He was unbelievable against the Magic just last night.
Williams left open and drains the trifecta.
Well, what are we going to see here with OKC, with Shea being out, Jalen being out? It's going to be a lot of DHOs. It's going to be the same amount of ISOs. You wouldn't think so, but they'll still isolate, but they're going to drive, and try to get to the paint to spray it out for shots.
Toss it up. Sims went and got it off the feed from Jang.
Mentioned last night in Orlando, Jericho Sims 6 of 6 and 5 of 5 from the line, so perfect in terms of his shooting. 17 points to go along with 11 boards.
Isaiah Joe 4 feet beyond the arc, no problem.
Wow.
Isaiah Joe, one of the highest three-point attempt rates in the NBA. Such a tremendous shooter for Mark Dagnall. Porter in the lane, tough shot, got it to go.
Might have got bumped as well, but KPJ with some great patience. And you're going to see that all night long with him getting into the paint and trying to make decisions.
Wallace in attack mode, stopped by Kuzma. Out to Holmgren. Holmgren had nowhere to go.
Not moving.
Sims is a wall.
No.
Here's Wallace now. Goes mini off the heel. Williams the offensive board. This is Dort from downtown. And that won't go. And Jang coming the other way for Milwaukee. Caught in the air, finds Green. And now Sims up top. OKC has won the last 4 in this series, and Sims has picked up 2 fouls in less than 5 minutes. He's been red hot already from downtown. Can't hit that 3, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I think OKC.
Green firing and hitting.
The one thing that's so unique about A.J. Green is his release point is so high. So even when guys are in his space, Grady, they're nowhere near contesting those 3 balls from him.
Toss it up to Chet. Count it. And points. 9 rebounds. Tied for 4th in the NBA in blocks. He's got a block already in this one. Thunder within 2. Bobby Portis out there for the Bucks. Porter at the controls. Crossover. Porter down the lane with the throwdown.
Oh, unbelievable. With the Bucks having everybody lifted, the shiftiness of Kevin Porter Jr., he gets all the way to the rim.
Holmgren up top. Handoff to Wallace. Holmgren lines up a tray. Won't go, and Jang the board. Toss ahead to Kuzma. Kuzma outside Portis. Good close out there by Holmgren. Kuzma. A little discard. Will fire from deep. Off the heel. Dort got the board.
Yeah, OKC struggling, trying to find their rhythm on the offensive end in the half court. Usually it's after turnovers, and of course Shea's brilliance on offense, so they've got to create better.
Nice move by Wallace to get to the rack.
On the second part of the possession, lots of hard work tonight.
He's going to need an all-season fit tonight. Pete Nance out there now for Milwaukee. It's the Bucks by 3, and Porter and Portis not on the same page. Dort on the same page with the rim. Thunder within 1.
Yeah, KPJ's got to make sure that he gets eye contact with Bobby Portis in that time. Just loose with the ball.
Yes.
And igniting OKC, that's what they want.
Portis very easy to get eye contact with. Jang out to Cam Thomas on the floor now for Milwaukee. He had a big game last night. Draws the foul on Dort and hit the jumper.
I am shocked that Cam Thomas shot it the first time he touched it. Aren't you, Grady? Are you shocked?
Yes.
I am astounded.
Doesn't take long.
No, unreal game for him in Orlando, just pouring it in. The foul there, the N1 opportunity.
And both Doc Rivers was telling me this on Monday, and Darvin Ham was telling us before the game, when Cam Thomas introduced himself to his teammates, he basically said, y'all know me, I'm a bucket getter. I get buckets.
And they all nodded.
They all nodded.
We
know that. Isaiah Joe getting buckets in the early going. He has 8 points already on 3 of 5 shooting. 2-point ball game here at Paycom Center. Portis lines up a 3, and it's good. Portis has long been one of the better 6 men in the NBA.
Still needing his offense off the bench for Milwaukee to stay competitive in the Eastern Conference in the second half of this year.
Joe fouled beyond the arc. Portis with the foul, and
he doesn't play nearly as many minutes.
Right.
He doesn't get that kind of opportunity, but the way he
commentary on Good Sports with Kevin and Keenan. New episodes every Tuesday only on Prime.
So Milwaukee running this high spread, just trying to get some action going downhill, and with Portis behind and KPJ on the other side, that's the driving opportunity. So spreading out OKC.
Thomas finds Porter. Porter on the move. Pull up Jay. Won't go. Offensive board to Jang. Jang, no, but will go to the line. And again, as you mentioned earlier, an opportunity for Ousmane Dieng comes to OKC.
Rounds of chemotherapy, and what coach said impressed him the most was not only was he proud of him, but he was proud of how the team responded, giving him a sense of normalcy. And as Jalen Williams told me, I can't wait to see how the crowd responds, and what a moment it was.
No question. Here's McCain, extra pass, Caruso for 3.
Great job with rhythm on that possession for OKC, side to side, and Alex steps into 1 for 3.
Thunder shot just 35% in that opening quarter. Still within 2. Sims forced to kick it out. Kuzma now. Inside, Nance had good position, but he was getting a bear.
Banded Alex Caruso for 3.
Kuzma with the back down, turns and scores.
Good chance for Milwaukee to use their size right now. You look at the lineup for OKC, just Chet as a big, so chances for them to maybe get down on the block.
Topic inside to Holmgren, extra pass. Wallace, no. It's Milwaukee 32, OKC 28. Wallace now 0 for 3. Thomas. Step throw, got to the rim. Largest lead of the night for the Bucks. That quality of life win.
QOL from Coach Ham, I love that. This team, the second thing that he mentioned to us, Grady, was you got to do next play mentality type of stuff against OKC. They're going to bother you. They're going to be disruptive. And so far, they've supportive, helping Cam Thomas assimilate to the next couple months. And that's make a little bit of a run here on the back end of the Eastern Conference.
They're currently in 12th in the Eastern Conference standings, but just a few games back of that 10th and final spot. Things getting interesting in the East. 34-29, Milwaukee on top. AJ Green tosses it outside. Kuzma beyond the arc.
That's a great find from AJ Green, just swinging it over there with the left hand on target for Kuz.
5 points now for Kuzma. Holmgren defended by Sims, gave it up to McCain. McCain will retreat and on an island with Sims. McCain, toss out. Caruso, 3-ball, corner pocket.
Well, Jared McCain kind of caught with Sims out there. Shows you his athleticism to be able to stay with the guard, but a great late find.
OKC with 9 assists on 10 field goals. Green makes it rain.
I'm telling you, Jared McCain is right there in the phone booth with them. Do people know where the phone booth is anymore?
You know what?
Well, he's right there.
Oh, you make it. Topic! That's his NBA moment. First field goal of his career after all he's been through.
And how about those 2 all-world players standing up to celebrate that moment?
Milwaukee 40, OKC 34, and that's an offensive foul. 3 fouls now. So much anticipation, and then, of course, going through the cancer battle. Just some things are bigger than basketball, but great to see him out there.
Also coming off the left knee injury.
Yes.
I mean, it's been an incredible comeback story.
Missed his entire rookie year. 40-37 after the 3-ball from Jalen Williams. Kuzma over to Nance. Nance firing, can't hit. Caruso the board. Wiggins out to Caruso. Caruso bottoms. Timeout Milwaukee. It's an 8-0. That was tonight's From the Wing, presented by Wingstop. We are tied up at 40. Michael Grady, Brent Barry, Christina Pink here at Paycom Center. Green tried to dump it off to Kuzma. It's knocked out of bounds by Wiggins.
Green's going to curl, and then Porter's going to come second there. Jang broke it off.
No, welcome back to OKC. Usman. Usman had a big game last night in that win over Orlando. Had 17 points off the bench in that win for the Bucks. Jay Will cut off. Outside Caruso. He has the hot hand. Can't hit. Portis with the rebound.
The thing that was impressive about Jang in that game was the 5 threes.
And foul on Jang. He had 5 3-pointers last night. Jang again. Out wide left. Wiggins the board. OKC 42-13 on the season. Top team in the Western Conference. McCain slithering down the lane for 2.
You start to dream about McCain playing alongside SGA. SGA off the ball, maybe some pick and roll responsibilities for McCain. He's capable.
Porter turned it over. Wiggins now. Over to McCain. McCain penetrates, sets up Wiggins, who was out of bounds. Tyler Ford, our crew chief, all over it. Sunday on Peacock and NBC. For more on these games, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. Jang tosses it over to Portis, who drills the triple.
Nice. Find your second best shooter. I put AJ Green first, just because that's all he does.
That's all he does.
A great finish by Portis.
Jay Will can't hit. Portis the rebound.
Are you impressed,
And
Grady, with
Portis-
how the Bucks have handled the pressure of OKC here?
No question. They've had their moments. They've led throughout most of the ball game. Portis can't hit. Milwaukee's largest lead has been 8. Kuzma missing from point blank. Tapped up and secured by Portis. They get a fresh 14. Portis finds a cutting Kuzma. Bucket and the foul. Rating with guys in and out of the lineup.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about Lou Dort, Alex Caruso, and Cason Wallace pressuring the likes of Kevin Porter Jr. and Cam Thomas. And those guys have been very solid so far to manage the pressure.
Milwaukee shooting 53% from the floor and 50% from downtown. That's why they lead by 7.
Good
Williams.
zone look. Good zone here by the Bucks.
Williams will fire over Green and does not get the bounce. Another rebound for Bobby Portis. Milwaukee looking for their largest lead of the ball game. Portis. Hand off to Porter. Back to Portis. Mid-range game is pure.
Such good timing. KPJ coming on the curl. Did not take an extra dribble. Did not get into the teeth of the defense. And managed to get it to Bobby on the mid-range J.
8 unanswered from Milwaukee. And that pass was well too high for Jalen Williams. 4 on 3. Kuzma. Good from downtown. And Mark Dagnall needs time. Lakers follows us here on Prime. Toss it up. And great defensive play. Kuzma, Jang breaking up the alley-oop attempt.
Zone's doing a nice job, Grady, of shaking up OKC's half-court offense.
Jang fouled. And Jang short has 11 for the Thunder as Jang splits a pair. Jang got the start tonight. He has 5 points. And is a team best plus 15. Dort can't hit. He's been searching. Jang gonna lead the break himself. Jang coast to coast. Jang with the bucket.
Confident move. Fluid in the open court, and Jang makes the sidestep pass. Jalen Williams and gets another 2.
It's now 14 unanswered by Milwaukee. Holmgren over to Williams. Williams hoop in the harm, and that ends a 14.